105.5 WDHA here on the Morning Jolt. He's a frequent guest. We're glad to have him back. DraftKings head of Sportsbook, Johnny Avello. Good morning and welcome back to DHA.
Oh, good to be on again. Thank you, Jim.
We're a little bit more than a week away from the NFL season starting. I want to talk with you about Jets and Giants. Jets coming off a 3-0 preseason. They seem more organized. Your thoughts on that one?
I think they are. I wouldn't expect anything, too drastic from the Jets as far as, winning a Super Bowl or even winning a division. But I think it's going to be a better year for the Jets. We have them at 5.5 wins over. They've been betting, the public has been betting the Jets over. I think that's a pretty fair bet. I could see the Jets winning 7 games this year. That would be a very successful season. They did do well in the draft. They're hoping that their quarterback's a little bit more experienced this year and will be able to, make the right plays instead of making the wrong plays, which rookies do a lot of times. But I see the Jets as having a successful season. A successful season means, winning more games than you did the previous year.
And they were 4-13 last year, so it won't be too hard to be better than last year's record.
Well, the division's pretty tough. You got the Super Bowl, projected possible winner, to Bills in there, so that makes it a little tough. You've got the New England Patriots, who are certainly trying to change the philosophy, the Brady philosophy, and doing it with others, which last year they were very successful. And Miami, who is also a better than average team. So it's a very tough division all around.
Let's turn our attention to the Giants. They're coming off a 2-1 preseason. In fact, just lost to the Jets in the final preseason game. The offense appears to be much better than last year. And again, it's just preseason. You don't want to read a whole lot into it, but what are your thoughts on the Giants offense this year?
I expect them to be better, certainly. Interceptions have been a problem for them, Jones, and also, playing time for Jones. So hopefully this is really the way I do see this, Jim, is that this is probably Jones's last shot. Either perform now or the Giants will be looking for another quarterback. I know Eli Manning liked Jones, and that's the reason maybe Jones even became a Giant. So let's see if he can, do what was expected of him. Now, the Giants are in a little bit different scenario than the Jets because the division that they're in, the NFC East, is kind of open. I mean, Cowboys they're the favorite, but would it surprise you if the Cowboys only won 8 games? No. If they win 10, that's kind of where they're projected. The Eagles seem to be knocking on the door. They're better, but a disaster there wouldn't surprise anybody. And then the Commanders are average team. So, I expect the Giants to also have a successful year. We have 7 wins. I can see 8, possibly even 9 if things go right. But I wouldn't count them out of winning the division if everything did go right.
And of course, they've got the new head coach, Brian Daboll, who's said to be the guy behind the development of Josh Allen up in Buffalo. How much of a factor do you think Daboll will be in the development of Daniel Jones here?
I think it's helpful. That's all I can say at this point. Being a Giant fan my entire life, I'm hoping that things do turn around for this team. But I think that combination there should be better than it's been in the past. I don't want to get too optimistic, but it's certainly more positives than anything he has seen so far in his NFL tenure.
And what team do you see as the biggest surprise in this coming NFL season, Johnny?
Well, there's going to be some surprises. The question is, who are those teams? We know that the Bills, the Bucks, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Rams, who won it last year, they all should be pretty good. I think the Chargers have a chance here to be really good. Their division is the toughest in NFL, though. With the Broncos, the Raiders aren't too bad, and the Chiefs. That is a very, very tough division to win. It's possible all four teams could make the playoffs from that division. But I do look for the Chargers to be a pretty successful team. I look for the Eagles to make a little bit of noise. I think they're probably a 10-win team, and 10 wins get them in the playoffs and see where they can go from there. Minnesota's in a division that Green Bay has dominated. Is Green Bay going to dominate again? We'll see. They lost a little bit. Certainly, Adams was a big cog in that offense, and I think he's the kind of guy you throw the ball to, and he catches it no matter where it is. He is now a Raider. So we'll see if that actually hurts the Packers. But there's some teams that maybe could surprise a little bit. Possibly the Raiders, possibly the Patriots, Vikings, Colts. Those are all teams that are in that that B where somebody may have a successful year and the team may get confidence and go further than what we thought.
Johnny Avello, DraftKings, head of Sportsbook. Thanks for your time this morning. I'm sure we'll talk throughout the NFL season here on the DHA Morning Jolt. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jim.